Hey guys, what's up? We're here at Blue Fox Run Golf Course in Avon, Connecticut. I've got my scorecard. Let's do a review. So Blue Fox Run is a golf course property up in Avon, Connecticut. It's 3 separate 9-hole courses: the red course, the white course, and the blue course. If you want to play 9, you play one of the 3 courses that they have. If you want to play 18, you combine them, either the red and the blue and the white, or the white and the red. It's a great links style course. Some holes are really tricky, some are pretty easy. Some courses are longer than others, but it's a great place to play, especially if you like a challenge. So if there's one benefit to being on a flat link style course, it's being able to see where your ball goes, because there's nothing in the way. I mean, look at this view. It's great. So if any of you are like me and you collect the golf ball anytime you see it, when this course mows their grass, that and that become gold mines. I love this club, I'm telling you. Well, that's right on there. Ooh, that was right on there. So this is something I've always wanted to try. Now that I've actually been given the type of hill I need. I'm going to try Phil Mickelson's backward shot. Ready? If it don't work, you'll know. It didn't work. I hit the ground and that still went straight. So far, it's a really good course. The fairways are really open wide, so you don't really have to worry about hitting too bad of a shot. I mean, really the only way you could lose it in the woods is if you shoot it way out there. And that's not going to happen if you're careful. The greens, they run very nicely. They're very soft. The fairways are cut very well. The rough isn't too bad. The only thing I'm worried about are these bunkers right here, because that's about 4 or 5 foot grass that I don't really want to try to hit out of. So as long as I stay out of that, I should be good. That rhymed. Very good first impression of the course. That's all I got to say right now. So let me go and hit this ball. This is going to be a hard shot because I got to hit over all of that grass. And I've got a tree above me. I had that above me, and I had that to hit through. That was not an easy shot. It's on the green! Alright. Uphill, slightly rolling from the right to the left. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. That's embarrassing, man. Looking for the ball, looking for the ball. It went somewhere in here. Looking for the ball, and that's a swamp. I'm not going in there. I'm just going to drop one. That's not for me, Chief. I think. This is a really short hole. Look at this. It's got to be at least 90, 100 yards. That guy just got his cart stuck. He just backed that cart into a freaking hazard. And now it's stuck. So here's my whole thing. I'm here at the 7th hole on the blue course of Blue Fox Run, all right? So right over there apparently is where I need to aim, but I can't see anything. So I'm really hitting blind right now. The only real aiming point I've got, unfortunately, is the person in front of me. Let me see. Right there. It's the only evidence I have of a fairway. I mean, here goes nothing. An update. So I hit off with a reliable. I ended up here. It did open up a little bit, but not too much. This is a very narrow hole. I can say that. But it's still relatively flat. And I can tell you right now, I like flatter holes. It's just easier to keep track of where the ball goes. I needed a little bit more, and it would have been on the green. Tiny bit more. Dude, check this out. It's a freaking island. I have to shoot onto an island. I feel like I'm at Sawgrass right now. And I'm probably going to overshoot it. Holy crap, I'm on the green. Yeah, check this out. You literally have to walk onto a little, like, peninsula-looking thing just to get to this green. And look at this view from here. I was wondering why the guy in the pro shop was telling me to get this shot. So I just got done with the first half of my round. I just played the blue course. So I don't know really how I should do this, because this is 3 courses that are all, you know, bunched together. I don't know if I should review the blue course, like, as I'm heading to the white course, or if I should play the white course and then do both. I have played the red course. Maybe I can do all of the courses in one review. That actually might be what I do, because I have played the red course here. If I play this final white course, I'll have played all 3 of them. So I'm going to be reviewing all of them today. Overall, so far, good experience. They're cleaning carts right now. So far, good experience. I like the course. I really like the layout. I think it is different. It's linksy, but at the same time, it is very, very nicely built. I think that's how I'm trying to word it. It's very nicely constructed. I see what they were trying to do. So, I'll get some shots in, obviously, of me playing the white course as well. I'm heading there now, so I will see you guys afterwards so we can get into the review. So like I just mentioned, I've played the red course before. So what that does is it starts over there and it kind of circles its way up and around to over here. So the white course looks like it's going to be playing in between. So this is where I ended up, in the rough, about, I'd say, 30 feet from the fairway. I love how open this course is, but that green does not look easy. So that hole was difficult for 2 reasons. One, it's a par 3. I just used a reliable. I've never had to use my 3-wood off of a tee box on a par 3. It's never happened. Probably won't be the last time, but it's never happened to me. 2, the sun was in my eyes. The second that ball left the tee, I couldn't see it. So I'm really shooting blind right now. I have no idea where this ball went. Oh, okay, here it is. Yeah, for real, you can't see that from there with the sun in your eyes. I also want to say just how gorgeous of a view you get of that mountain range. There's houses up there, there's a castle up there, there's the big tower. Just over that mountain range is Hartford. And this is where the layout's confusing me a little bit. There's a hole down there, and there's a hole down there. And there's a tree splitting the way, and I don't know which hole to aim for, because I know that one of them comes down from over that way. Well, I guess I just gotta shoot and see what happens. It's always the easy putts I miss. I don't get it. So right now, as you can probably guess, I've been filming these videos during the COVID-19 debacle. So a lot of the courses that I've been playing, they've had these little fillers in the holes where you can't stick your hand in all the way. This course has got it down. Watch this. The ball can still go in the hole, and there's these little fork things that you can literally use to pick the ball up. Could all golf courses do that? Like, for real. I mean, we're not talking just during this pandemic. We're talking, that's a great idea. That's innovative right there. For people who can't bend over and get the ball, that's perfect. I wish we can keep that. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for Blue Fox Run here in Avon. Let's get back to the house so that way I can give my final review. Okay, so I figured that I would do the review outside because it's really nice, and you're probably wondering why that video ended so abruptly. Very simply put, I got stuck behind a foursome, I caught up to them, they proceeded to tell me that they were stuck behind a tensome who wasn't letting anyone play through. So the foursome let me play with them. I don't remember all their names, but they were really cool. And we were also trying to beat the dark. The sun was going down very rapidly. It got to the point where I couldn't see the ball after I was hitting. So my game was declining. It would have been the only game where I've actually broken 90, but nope. So I was using my flashlight on my phone to putt on the 18th hole. We'll say that much. It's how dark it was. I got done at 9 o'clock. So that's why the video ended so early. But I do have to go back because I got to get a logo ball, so maybe I'll do a proper ending. Who knows? So I'm going to do all 3 reviews at once, and then I'm going to do the final review at the very end. And I actually had to go and write them all down, so let's get in with this. The red course. The red course is a very simple course. It's very easy. It's for beginners, I think, mainly because of the layout and because of how close the holes are to each other. The track's not too bad. It's just a little horseshoe, and it kind of like loops around the beginning of the white course. You know, so it's very good for people who are just getting into the game or who want to play a quick round of golf. I'm going to give the difficulty of the red course a 3. Mainly because the holes, like I said, are closer together. I've literally been able to take a ball from, I believe it's the 4th hole, and throw it from the tee box to the green. That's how quick it is. We're talking like 60-degree pitching wedge. Sorry, lob wedge, 60-degree pitching wedge. Yeah, I wish. So, difficulty for the red course is a 3. Scenery, I have to kind of intertwine with the white course because, like I said, they do run into each other, so I'm going to get to that in a second. Layout for the red course, I'm going to give a 4. Pretty simple. I like how it just goes up and around. There's really nothing difficult. You can't really get lost at the course. You know, if you're going through it very quickly, it's very easy to navigate. It's simple. You know, it runs along the side of the road at one point, so you know, it's pretty easy to go up and back in a decent amount of time. Scenery, I'm going to give a 7. Now, I also give the scenery a 7 for the white course because they are in the same vicinity. You get this amazing view of the Hubline Tower, that's the tower that I could not remember what it was called. It's up on the top of the mountain in Simsbury. You get a great view of that. You got a great view of the houses, and there's even a castle on the side of that mountain too. The link style, especially with the sun going down, looks amazing. Very, very scenic. The person who designed the course did a very good job at it. I love how the farm is right there. I love how there's a certain part on the road that runs parallel to the course, so you can actually see like one of the holes. I believe it's the 6th hole. And it kind of looks like it's just coming up from the ground and there's nothing else there because there's a farm right there. Very great looking course, very open. I love it. Scenery is a 7. So now that we're getting into scenery being a 7 with the white course as well, let's get into the white course. I'm going to give the scenery and the white course a 7, like I just said. I'm going to give the layout a 5. Now, the only reason why I'm saying that is because there was one point where I thought I was going to get lost. They have a map on the back of the scorecard. I actually had to take it out because I did not know what hole to aim for. They really didn't, it wasn't too specific on which way you're supposed to go. Otherwise, it was great. There was that one par 3, which was like 225 yards. I still managed to get it on the green, even though I hit it blind because the sun was like right there. So I like how it kind of just went up and then went back. The ninth hole is kind of out of the way. You have to go across and behind the pro shop in order to get to there, but it leads you right back to the parking lot, so you really don't get too lost. So the layout of the white course is a 5. Difficulty, I'm also going to give a 5, mainly because the greens are a little bit quicker than the other 2 courses. But I liked them, though. They weren't too dry, they weren't too wet, they were actually really soft. It was one of those where you wanted to lay down on it because it kind of felt like a pillow at times. Kind of small. Some of the greens were kind of small, I will say, but you're able to get through that. The only green that I had a real issue with was that first one that you saw, where I said that it wasn't going to be easy. And believe me, it wasn't. I almost four-putted it. So that's the white course. The blue course, I'm going to give the difficulty as well a 5. You're really not hitting, you don't have to worry about losing your ball because the fairways are so wide open. It's up and down, up and down, up and down, until you get to the 6th hole, which is a very small par 3. That's where the guy got stuck. And I played the baby face. I pushed him out. And at that point, that's when the drink girl was coming by, and I got myself a Gatorade that I lost by the next hole. How do you lose a Gatorade? I don't know. Fairly simple layout. It was something you don't have to worry too much about losing golf balls or having to play technically, you know what I mean? The only real difficult thing was the bunkers, which the only time I was really in the bunker was when I tried that backward shot. Otherwise, very simple in play. So the difficulty's a 5. I'm going to give scenery a 6, mainly because, and it would have been a 5, but that 8th hole jumped it up a point. That 8th hole where that island that you walk onto and you could just see like the water around you and, you know, just the trees and all the flowers. The flowers actually, like, I really liked that touch to the flowers next to all of the hole markers and everything. I thought those were a great touch. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was one of those things where they really, when they were designing the course and how they wanted the aesthetics to look, they made sure that that looked as good as it possibly could look. So with that, I give it a 6. Layout is also a 6, mainly because I like how it was up and down, up and down, up and down until you got to the very back. That hole where you're kind of hitting blind, it was good. I liked that, you know, because I was able to get back out. And then the wind knocked over my camera. So yeah, that's my score for the blue course. So overall, for Blue Fox Run, difficulty, I give a 7. Not too hard, not too easy, depending on what courses you play. Staff, and I wanted to leave that out until the very end. The staff were incredible. I think it was Doug was the guy I was talking to in the front. Very cool guy. Everybody I talked to who worked there were really cool, but from the cart washer guy to the guy who helped me get to the first hole of the blue course to the girl who was on the snack cart, all very awesome. I give you an 8. Scenery, I also give it an 8. I love the swampiness on the blue course. I love the wide openness on the white and the red course, and I love the mountain. I'm sorry, the mountain. I'm biased to that area. I love that area of my state. So anytime I'm over there, I just love to look at it. Scenery gets an 8. Layout gets a 6. The blue course is very simple to follow. The white course and the red course, like I said, they intermingle, so it was a little difficult at first to be able to follow, but I was able to get through it, luckily. Like I said, there was a map on the back of the scorecard. My overall score for Blue Fox Run in Avon, Connecticut is a 7.7. I love the course, guys. I am planning on going back. I have to go and get a logo ball, but I do plan on playing maybe the red and the white course and maybe the red and the blue course, because I haven't played the red course since last September. But I do want to go back. It's a great place to play. With that being said, guys, I'm Chris. This is CT Golf Reviews. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, leave a comment, leave a like, and I will see you next time.